SMT Nation, we back. Two stories coming your way this video. We've got the Google Fiber news coming to some new places, and then T-Mobile's got an update on their network, and they've got some cutting-edge stuff that they're working on. But there are some things that are making life challenging over at T-Mobile, so we'll look at it from an objective point of view and see what's happening there. All right, starting first, the fierce telecom story. Google Fiber heads to Denver suburb, Lakewood, Colorado. All right, so I think this was dated today at the time of this recording. I'll go ahead and link this in the description. Google Fiber named the city of Lakewood, Colorado as its latest expansion market. Recent announcement that they are going to Mesa, Arizona, Omaha, Nebraska. Lakewood is the company's 20th market, a suburb of Colorado's capital city, Denver. And it says here that this would be serving, the city, 156.6 thousand residents. A community resource page for the city noted that Google Fiber will begin the construction in 2023 and it'll be available on a rolling basis as network segments are completed. Operators looking to cover as many Lakewood households as possible, according to the site providing the information. The operator will be squaring off with existing Lakewood broadband providers, Comcast, a national provider, Lumen, aka CenturyLink, and then, of course, T-Mobile, the fixed wireless access provider, plus a company called Rise Broadband, and then, of course, Viasat, the cable provider. Okay, so this is going to give people more competition. It's going to give them a very reliable, fast connection. Nothing is better than fiber, and I mean nothing. Other cities that they are targeting, I guess there's some that could potentially come in the future as the service builds out. I will tell you guys that while this is very nice for the residents of of Lakewood, Colorado, having the Google fiber service, it's just hard to come by. You know, it's a very tough situation. It's a world of haves and have not, So like some people have the fiber and they're very happy and glad they got it. Other people are wishing they had it. It's a difficult position for the country currently. So interconnectivity being referred to as the equivalent of having water, electricity. Some people strongly feel that way. It allows people to be more competitive in the workplace. It allows people to be more productive. I can see that comparison here. Okay, so Google Fiber now going to Lakewood, Colorado, expanding into 5 new states in the coming years. They're targeting places in Nevada, Idaho, and I guess now with Arizona and Nebraska in there, puts it in some new places. Google has provided point-to-point wireless web pass service in Denver since 2017, so they're not new to the area. They're just newly adding fiber in the area. So they're beefing up their footprint, bringing more speeds to customers. The service, I think, currently does 1 and 2 gig service options, but they are looking to unveil 5 and 8 gig tiers in early 2023. Holy cow. So not only are you getting an expanded footprint, but you're getting increased capacity offers as well. Holy cow, that is a lot of capacity, folks. So this is good news for the fine folks in Lakewood, Colorado. Let me know in the comment section if you are in one of these prospective markets, maybe specifically Lakewood, Colorado. Tell me if you're excited about this and if you're going to consider trying them out. All right, last piece of news, and this one's out of T-Mobile. Citing progress in 5G voice, but it's a slog. Monica Alvin, fiercewireless.com. All right, so T-Mobile expects to materially expand its 5G voice services footprint over the next couple of quarters. Be on the lookout for this, folks. Quote from T-Mobile President of Technology Neville Ray: "We always seem to forget to bring voice along with the next generation of technology." What he's basically saying is everybody cares about this incredible data capacity that we have for obviously like video resolution, high video res playback, and video consumption and other things. But you can't forget about voice. People still make phone calls. I know I do. All right. It says we've done it multiple times now. He's talking about voice evolution. Okay. So part of the reason why voice is so much tougher, folks, is that it's not very forgiving. And by that, what they mean is if you have any type of dropped data packets, any type of disconnection in the transmission, you can have dropped calls. Also throw in the fact that, just simply moving to low band, right? Data throughput, it's already been working ahead and moving forward with the downloads and packets of information. With calls, it's like real time, instantaneous, right? So, Up to this point, everything that's been going on with voice has been voice over LTE since we moved away from voice over the 3G setting with CDMA and what am I forgetting about? GSM. It's been a while, guys. All right, so they're moving away from an LT anchor, moving towards a standalone 5G core, allows the calls to go over voice over NR. Okay, so T-Mobile has officially launched voice over NR, or what's called voice over 5G, in places like Portland, Oregon, Salt Lake City, Utah. And they're saying that it's live in several markets. I haven't been able to connect to voice over NR officially. I have been seeing standalone 5G carrier aggregation for data sessions, but I can't say that I have been making calls. So T-Mobile isn't the only one struggling with voice over NR, according to reports. Dish Network also having trouble with it. I'm pretty sure Dish Network is having problem with like E911 too. So there's a lot of stuff that still needs to get ironed out. There's a lot of things that need to improve when it comes to 5G and next gen networking. So all the traffic, all the stuff going over 5G is great. It's a lot of fun. It's awesome. But until everything is over a standalone 5G core, are we even really on a 5G network experience? So I know that there's a lot of work to be done. I know that T-Mobile wants to work feverishly to try to be the first to do a national, full-scale launch of voice over 5G. But the most important thing for them, folks, is going to be stability. They're just going to have to make their calling good. It's got to be reliable. It's got to be high quality and sound, high fidelity, those kind of things. I personally do not want any unreliable form of calling. One of the things that I've noticed about my usage on the T-Mobile network is calls are unreliable. Calls do drop. Tower density is suspect. Also, voice quality when connected sometimes is really atrocious. It just does not sound good. So I'm welcoming a renaissance of calling for them in terms of voice quality, in terms of fidelity, but then also just the whole entire reliability piece of it. That has to be non-negotiable. You could have all the great data throughput in the world, but if you can't do a basic thing like effective calling and getting connected on a call, holding that connection, and having a high quality sound codec, then what the hell is really the point of networking? Because then you're going to become a data network, but you're going to be known as a bad voice network, right? You just can't have that. The 5G leadership continues to be theirs when it comes to pops covered. Just make sure you hit the calling right, because drop the ball in LTE. Their calling was always suspect in my experience, and I just want it to be better. I would like them to be the leader if they really are the leader. You know what I mean? So that's my take. What do you guys think about this? Again, no easy feat, new technology, trial and error, early stages. There's time to get it right. They'll continue to do most of the calling, I'm sure, everything over LT until they get it right. So, and they do have time. It does seem like Verizon and AT&T are waiting to launch their standalone cores next year. So if they can get things kind of going here very soon, it does put them on the cutting edge, bleeding edge of these technologies and puts them in that leadership catbird seat. Okay, so sound off in the comment section on this story as well as the Google Fiber story. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on that bell notification icon so you never miss an upload. And words of motivation for you. Every day is a new opportunity to be great. Go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.